Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your January 2021 love reading. This could apply to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Please keep in mind that the messages can resonate vice versa. They can even resonate with somebody who is particularly close to your circumstances. These are intended to be predictive. Some of you may have already went through this, may be going through this, but I do set the intention for it to be predictive. So if you're kind of vibing with it but not fully, check back in a couple weeks and see how it resonates with you then. And please don't hesitate on checking out your other natal placements, as you may find more relevant information there concerning your current situation. Scorpio. So for the overall energy pertaining love this month, you're going to be very popular. You're going to be wanted if you haven't already started experiencing these energies. It's like a lot of people around you want to team up with you or want to be friends with you. You may feel like you went through a period of lack all of a sudden to a period of abundance. It's like it just like something happened and roles flipped. But that's because you said goodbye to quite a bit of stuff over this last year, especially in the recent 4 to 6 months. Yeah, I just heard hallelujah. So you've made a lot of big improvements, whether that be letting go of people and things or just letting go of old cognitive behavioral traits or patterns of thinking. I keep hearing the song Girls in the Hood by Megan Thee Stallion. You may be dealing with people who are spreading rumors about you or trying to drag you down because, maybe, I don't even feel like you're intentionally doing anything to cause this in your love life. It's just that other people are noticing that you're starting to pick up attraction of people that they're into. So, of course, they have to find some bogus reason to dislike you. You may have an earth sign coming in here. Yeah. I know I had seen, there it is. So you have the King of Cups here. Or not the King of Cups, but the King of Coins, excuse me, Pentacles. Which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've also possibly got an Aries here, or somebody who would be in a position that could be your boss, or who has a age difference from you. Whether you be older or they be older than you. We have a Virgo. We also have the Queen of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So I don't know if you're meeting somebody through your work this month or somebody that you have collaborated with in the past on, some kind of creative project. The Nine of Coins shows up as your overall energy and the very first card in your reading, which is the most important card. And the middle card here, I always look at it as touching and influencing every other card. Excuse me. There is an Aries individual here, or somebody who's quite demanding, but this person does manifest well, but that's because it's their way or the highway, who is quite burdened by burdens they've taken on themselves. Maybe it's issues they've caused between you and them in the past, and they're having a hard time realizing that it's because of what they've done that your connection didn't last. We do have the Hermit here right after that, right before that, after that, depending on which way you're reading. Somebody's trying to find the purity in the situation, and Scorpio, I know you have a tendency of forgiving people too many times. So be careful that's not you. You do need to take control of this, or it could cause you burden because you give this person another chance. This could be somebody that you have been in an on and off relationship with for a long time and finally decided, you know what, enough is enough. Somebody here that you broke it off from is now reflecting on the time that they had spent with you. They're going through harder times now, and they look at you in a nostalgic way. They ultimately see that maybe that they had moved too slow for you, or they underestimated your ability to gain, nurture, and promote your own coin, your own stability, that this entire time they had it all fucked up because you were never the codependent one. This person is taking action on coming in with a new decision, wanting to offer you some kind of tangible offer. This is somebody who also, you know, is trying to, it's like they're sitting themselves in the flame, trying to figure out what it is, where things went wrong. So that's a good sign that they're actually trying to learn from the situation. But see, I don't like this here. And then right underneath that, we have, geez, my goodness. It's almost like somebody trying to run away from their own shadow, their own demons. They're ignoring the smoke. There's a fire. The smoke is indicating a fire of something ending. So it's like they knew this ending was coming and they ignored it. They thought that they could still be sneaky and get around it. Then we have the Death card. So the Seven of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the Death card, which could be you, somebody that was sneaking around you, trying to pull some kind of slick move. And I think this is you pulled back the veil and realized who this was that was causing you so many issues. Once you did that and you recognized or acknowledged who this was, you made a decision, and it may have been pretty quick or seemed impulsive to this person, even if it wasn't. And you came in with the truth, and you said, you know what, F this, I'm going off on my own. I no longer need this. I'm not going to mess with this Capricorn, or it could be somebody who wanted to make you codependent or likes the idea of people being codependent. It's like you escaped. Like, look, this girl is just like running up that ladder like, I'm out. Yeah, you escaped from some kind of mental torture this person was putting you through. Because now I'm hearing, I saw a sign. I opened up my eyes and saw a sign. No one's going to pick you up and put you where you belong. It may be that you're becoming aware that this person was in a connection and withholding from giving you more because they kind of saw a chance to be with you and ran with it. Because, yeah, then we have the Three of Cups here. So this person definitely wants to come in for a reunion. It's just like they don't know how to approach you now that you definitely could be a Taurus. Or somebody that involved you in some kind of outer, like as the third wheel, or somebody else in your connection was involved. They know they messed up. They know they weren't taking the higher route. They know that they were behaving in a pretty unacceptable way. And they are afraid that you are going to be defensive towards this. Like, no, I've moved away from this kind of issue in my life. I'm not doing this. It may have hurt, and you may feel hurt, or you were hurt finding out that this person had a family or a previous connection. But you've made a final decision about this, and you know you're right. Even if you had to go through some hardship and some lonely times, you're ultimately moving in the right direction because the right person is coming in. It's going to happen suddenly. You could be meeting up with an air sign, a Sagittarius. Someone who also has been through probably something very similar to you, who walked away from a long-term connection just as you did, having to make the decision for self-sacrifice to bring balance back into their life. Now that there's, whether this is you or the connection that's coming in, there is some kind of new, honest beginning happening here, and it is like a soulmate love. It's going to be a long-term commitment that is investing, where both people are investing and trying to grow this flame and this fire together. So that is freaking awesome, Scorpio. It looks like you went through some pretty hard times, but it's ultimately made you self-sufficient and no longer needing those connections. Like, you've embraced your own company, if that makes sense. Like, you can be alone with your own company and enjoy it. All right, Scorpio, give me just a second. I'm going to pull a few Lenormand cards, and then I'll close up the reading. Please show us, what does Scorpio have coming in for love, romantic love in January 2021? Messages for Scorpio in romantic love, January 2021. Please show us the messages I need to see. So this may be somebody you work with, or it may be somebody who's at a distance from you that you're currently separated from, or you're protecting yourself from. who wants to move in towards you with communication or wants to have communication about travel or relocation. And when I talk about the conflicts that caused the separation between you two, yeah. But they know that you're going to be protective, guarded against them, protective of yourself and your own stability. You might have recently moved, or you may be moving in the near future. Like, this conflict has caused a huge burden on you. This person, it's almost like they want to just come in and put it underneath the rug. But they're talking about you and they're watching you. Yeah, they're confusing your friends. They're watching you and your new beginning. Like, watching you have a new beginning, hoping that you don't find new love in your new home. Like, you've had an opportunity to start fresh. You went through your hell, but like, you're on your way up. No one can stop you, but this person's sure gonna try. So be careful. They may try and get a job where you work. They may try and talk to the people you're involved with, or lie about being connected to you even though you're no longer. If this person does come in, they are being strategic about trying to come back in with you. There is a third party involved, possibly somebody from the past. And they are having financial hardship. So it looks like they want to come back in because they see you as some kind of meal ticket or a way out. And they know they fucked up. They know they pushed you too far. And like, that's really far when you're, you know, describing a Scorpio, because Scorpio will give you chance after chance after chance. So Scorpio, good for you. It looks like you finally, you know, stood up for yourself, loved yourself, and said no more of this. Like, wash this shit out of my hair, I'm done. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to be doing a much more extensive love reading over on my Patreon page. If you'd like to join me over there, I'd love to have you. If this is where we part ways, take care, use your discernment, make some great choices, and I will be back before you know it with another reading. So yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. Bye, Scorpio.